What's up, peeps? It's Hannah. We're here at Monaco in Navarre, France for the French Grand Prix. As you can see, there are no tobacco advertisements on the cars, to the relief of every person who has ever had a child in human history. We won't be seeing tobacco on the cars for the British Grand Prix either, but come the German Grand Prix, the Marlboros and Wests and Benson and Hedgeses of the world, we'll be back in action. Derek Hamill starts on pole today next to James Saunders. Patrick Smith and Rupert Weissmuller make up the second row. Prost hoping to get a good result in their home Grand Prix. Kana Matsuda and Hibiki Ganaha in the third row. Ahidaka and Tito Peters in the fourth row. Fifth row, Ozzy Samir and Yo Watanabe. I just realized that it was sponsored by Texaco and AT&T and HP. Wow, Jaguar was awesome! Well, for computer nerds like us. Steve Morgan and Zachary Taylor in the next row. Joey Trickle and Matsuda Tokugawa. Aaron Ortiz and Yukio Hagiwara. Eric Monaco and Ray Sir. Chihu Ko and Kiku Honda. And rounding out the field, the Goat and Mei Xia. As you can see, there's no lucky strike either. And let's see, what else? No mild 7. Instead, they've got the names of the drivers, which is that much sexier. Yeah, you can't really see it here. So, without any further hesitation, let's just go. Weird stuff here, but Derek Hamill's going to lead the field to the... Wow, he's just jumped to start. Everybody else having a terrible one, not least of which Patrick Smith. Wait, where's James Saunders? I thought James Saunders was starting on pole today, and the Derek Hamill's just blown the field away, Ferrari style. Well, Michael Schumacher style. What's happened to everyone? Oh dear, Patrick Smith has gone horribly wide at turn... whatever. Yeah, not the biggest fan of Monaco, so why would I even bother to ask? Three abreast with a 2 in Arties, the Goat and his dad, and Kika Honda coming towards the hairpin. Oh dear, contact! Honda and... I should do second takes, but Honda and the Goat's dad hard into that turn. The two Benettons and Honda's teammates caught up in the action as they go through the hairpin. We've got to take another look at that and see the carnage unfold. You can see barely in the distance there. Well... Here we go, I guess we can look at this angle again. Honda was sideways. That's the scariest thing you can see as an F1 driver, especially a stoic one like Japan himself. That's frightening to see. As you can see, Eric Monaco and Chihu Ko and Mei Xiao caught up in the mess. Xiao's managed to get out in front of those guys in that pack. Anyways, the Goat is, well, it looks like his commanding lead is being eaten up by being eaten up by Rupert Weissmuller, who's running in second. He himself has got quite the gap between himself and Hibiki Ganaha. Hibiki Ganaha fighting with Weissmuller's teammate Ahidaka for third position. They're followed very closely by the two arrows. It could be points for Watanabe, actually, and that'd be fantastic. Her teammate Matsuda's already has points in the series, and Watanabe is one of the few drivers that has yet to get points. I believe the only other ones that still need them are Tokugawa and Ortiz. I believe everybody else has points already. You see, Kiga Honda has fallen quite a bit behind the field, and looks like it's only a bit of damage to his front wing. Anyways, Derek Hamill has already started lap 2 here at the French Grand Prix in Monaco. It's still Ahidaka side by side of Hibiki Ganaha, followed closely by Kana Matsuda. What's happened to Yo Watanabe? Oh, she's gone wide. Ozzy Samir has done so as well, or maybe Watanabe went wide and took Mira with her. I'm not sure about that, but we'll gloss over it as we usually do. It's still these guys in a pack of 3 getting very aggressive, but it looks like Matsuda made contact with Hidaka in the rear end. And that's let Ganaha through. More importantly, it's Derek Hamill taking out a commanding lead over Rupert Weissmuller now. We were talking about how he might be catching up to him, but that just doesn't seem to be true. No, 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 no. No, I'm not using that because it's going to be the thumbnail again. I had to use... In fact, the other thumbnails were both from the intro, I think, for the previous race, which I mistakenly called the German Grand Prix, even though it's the European Grand Prix. So, I had to use the one from Pit Road. Stupid, but true. No, the other one spoiled the result for you. I remember now. Keiko Honda just not having a good day. Again, oh dear! Peters and Hidaka have come together and nearly went into the wall in the final turn. That could have been disastrous. But Hidaka's a lot of lost time and positions there. So I guess we'll take a look at your order. Hamill leading the race, of course. Weissmuller and Ganaha in the podium spots. Matsuda, Taylor, and Hagiwara are in the points positions. Saunders and Tokugawa are fighting for 7th. Steve Morgan and Hidaka are fighting for 9th. Morgan looking very aggressive, trying not to give Hidaka any room, but she's got the inside line heading towards the hairpin. So does Tokugawa. Racer looking aggressive behind them as well. Here they go. Looks like Saunders has won that battle with Tokugawa. Lovely stuff from the Williams driver, who's had quite a bit of success and an equal amount of bad luck in all the series that he has participated in this far. Looks like Hidaka's won the battle with Morgan, and I think now we could focus on Ray Sir and Tito Peters. These guys look very close together compared to everyone else. Everyone seems to have single filed out. And Chihu Ko has been stuck in pit road. I'm not sure what that's about. Looks like he got towed. Well, towed isn't a disease. I mean, he got towed. They towed his car. A tow truck came and I don't know. But yeah, Derek Hamill is just dominating this race so far. Yeah, it looks like Chihu Ko's gonna exit pit road and he's gonna go a lap down. It was 3 abreast to that turn. I think it is 3 abreast. Ray Sir, Tito Peters, and Steve Morgan. Bits of contact with Sir and Peters. We were saying that this could be a monumental battle. Steve Morgan has fallen behind a lot of those two. Tito Peters and Ray Sir side by side, heading towards the hairpin. Sir's gonna have the inside line through that little kink there, which is probably counted as one of the turns, and he's got in front, heading into the hairpin. Steve Morgan's, just Morgan, one Morgan. Steve Morgan looking to Tito Peters' inside now as Peters has fallen back behind Sir. Here they go. I bet Steve Morgan's very confused why his car says Mika on it. Guess it's for the same reason Joey Trickle's wondering why his car says David. Eric Monica's car says Fisico and Chihu Ko's car says Jensen. Again, we'll gloss over that. Who's that? That's Keiko Honda. He's been lapped by Derek Hamill, the leader of this race, as he begins lap 5 of this 11-lap Grand Prix. Rupert Weissmuller just heading around turn 1. That gives you an idea of how far in front Hamill is, and well, Honda's probably going to cause a bit of trouble for him as well as he rides over the curb there. Track extending for the win. Gap between Weissmuller and Ganaha is looking very large. As you can say the same about the gap with Matsuda and Ganaha, then Matsuda and Taylor and Saunders. Saunders up to 6th place there. What's happened to... Well, let's see. Tokugawa in 7th, Hagiwara 8th, Hidaka 9th, and Sir 10th. I think the real reason that Taylor Brian Price retired from the other series is because Hamill wanted a teammate who wouldn't be batting him off and actually challenging him. So that's probably the reason that Ray Sir is around. He's just never as good as his teammate. He really is a Barrichello, except he He's worse than Barrichello. Barrichello had a great car and he was a skilled driver, but he was always playing second fiddle to Schumacher, even leading entire races, like in Austria, I think. That's one of them. Austria. In 2001, I think. And he led the whole race. Schumi followed him the whole way, and on the final lap, Schumi went by Barrichello on the front straight. That was, yeah, I think the commentator said that was disgraceful. That's what it is. And, well, I'm not sure we could say the same thing about Derek Hamill and Ray Sir. Ray Sir is just mediocre stuff. Oh dear, here they come into the pits. Hamill's already, getting his right tires on. Well, you know, because NASCAR pit stops for the win. He's out cleanly there as Chihuko gets by and gets back on the lead lap. James Saunders into his pit stall as Weissmuller exits. Matsuda's going to get out in behind Ganaha. Here comes Smith into his stall. Peters, Hidaka with Tanabe. Morgan getting their car serviced as Taylor exits behind Hidaka, Hagiwara, and Tokugawa. It's going to be a fight between Hagiwara and Hidaka as they exit pit road. Hagiwara's going to win that one. Strange for someone who shows little to no aggression at all and would much rather dig a hole and bury herself in it. Peters is out, Smith is out. I think Miura stayed out of the pits entirely. Saunders, Xiao, Morgan. Trickle's stuck in pit road. Not sure what that's about. There's a Kiga Honda. Anyways, we're talking about Ray Sir, yes? I think I'm beating a dead horse, but yeah. Ray Sir is no Taylor Bryan Price. Taylor Bryan Price is a decent driver. I'm not sure we can say the same about Ray Sir. Ray Sir, the word I was looking for is underwhelming. Underwhelming. Let me just compare that pace to this pace. What could go wrong? Kiki Honda's had to pit twice, and then he's made contact with Rupert Weissmuller exiting the pit lane. He's gone wide at that turn again and rode over the curves as he usually does. Bit of a strange strategy from the man who's seen war and hell many a time in his long existence on this planet, Japan. I can only really say funny things about the characters, well, the drivers who I know are characters from series, most of them which I know of. Well, actually, all of them so far. That's probably the funniest part. I mean, I remember, well, no, actually, no. Wow. All of these guys with these names are from series I know. That's a bit suspicious from my friends. Why is that? Oh dear, it's Ganaha riding right behind Honda. She sent him wide. Oh dear. That's not gone well at all. He's trying desperately to rejoin there, and he's managed to do that quite successfully. And he's gone wide again, as per usual. As per usual, is an overused line that I stole from Into the Barrier. Derek Hamill, 4 laps to go. For the man who's just dominated this race. There's Kika Honda. He's gone wide again. He's just having a terrible day. Well, having said that, it's the least of his worries. So, if I can finally make my point, I can actually say things about the drivers who I know are characters from series I know about, like Kika Honda, who's Japan. Let's see. Yo Watanabe and her teammate Kana Matsuda from Love Live. Don't ask me why I know that. Let's see. Kika Honda, of course, is Japan. From Italia, Mei Xiao is Taiwan. Hibiki Ganaha and Masi Tokugawa. And Aza Samira and Yukio Hagiwara are from the Idolmaster. Don't ask me how I know that. Oh, so is Ai Hidaka. There's that. Oh dear, there's smoke in the air. Where's that come from? I don't know, but something's brewing here. It might even add a bit of suspenseful music. We could do that. I think we might have already done that because I'm not doing it right now. I'll do it during the editing of this video. Here's Aza Samira stuck behind Kiku Honda. Take a look at your fastest laps. Actually, it seems that Derek Hamill was the fastest lap. He's followed by Rupert. Oh dear, contact with Miura and Honda. Honda's been spun in that corner once again. And he's rejoined the track. Miura's piled into him. Oh dear, bad day. Here comes Meisha. Oh no, that's James Saunders who's piled in and he's lost a tire. That's retirement for him. Oh no. Gone from bad to worse for Kiku Honda. He's been involved in many an accident today. We'll have to take a replay of that. You can see right there behind the fastest lap thing the carnage unfolding. Take a look at it again. Mei Xiao got a piece of her teammate. And so did James Saunders. We're right on board with James Saunders and watch the stupidity unfold. So it starts quite a bit away from him. Here's where Aza Samira makes contact with Kiku Honda, sends him spinning. There's Mei Xiao, you know, Kiku Honda's rejoined the track, and James Saunders tried to get by there, but I think he rode it a bit too fast. He's lost his tire, destroyed his suspension, his engine's smoking. He's gonna have to call it a day. Oh dear, that's a spin there. Is that Aza Samira? Yes, it is. That was a stupid question. We'll take a look at that again. What happened there? Tito Peters piled right in. I think he was a bit late on the brakes. Very little damage to his car, but an even worse world of pain and suffering for Aza Samira. He was driving next to James Saunders, who seems to share the sentiment. Looks like they're both coming in to end their days early. It's almost as if they're having a conversation while they're at it. That's Miura out of this race, and that's Saunders following her. They're gonna call it a day early on here. Meanwhile, Derek Hamill sure not about to call it a day yet. It's 3 laps to go for him. You can see most of the track from here. I guess Manyiko isn't too bad of a track after all, but it's just a bit awkward for me. I just find it awkward. I don't know why. The corner cutting penalties are abundant here. I'll give you that. Here comes Derek Hamill around the final corner once again. 2 laps to go for Derek Hamill at the French Grand Prix. He's just dominated this whole race, and only disaster could prevent him from reaching Parc Fermé and running onto the top step of the podium. We'll take a look at your order while we're at it. Derek Hamill leading this race. Rupert Weissmuller and Hideki Ganaha on the podium. We'll take a break right quick and see if the GOAT lets these guys by. It looks like he is. Good sportsmanship. Kana Matsuda, Matsui Tokugawa, and Yukio Hagiwara in the points-paying positions outside the top 6. Hidaka Racer, Yo Watanabe, Zachary Taylor, Patrick Smith, Tito Peters, Eric Monaco, Joey Trickle. Goat's a lap down. So are Eric Monaco, Aaron Ortiz, and, well, actually that's Eric Monaco, so I mean Chihu Ko, I suppose. Eric Monaco coming in for a quick pit stop for some extra fuel. Kiku Honda, of course, multiple laps down after a string of bad luck. That's what we'll chalk it up to. Also, he has the slowest lap of the day. He's about, oh crikey, 5.5 seconds off the pace of Derek Hamill, who himself is 0.564 seconds faster than Rupert Weissmuller in second as he crosses the line for the penultimate time today at Manyiko. He's had a field day, Derek Hamill. Blown the field away, avoided all the carnage that has ensued over the past couple of laps. It's like a cruise. It's as if he's playing Outrun. Which is accurate because, well, except for, of course, the Testarossa that has a prancing horse on the back that changes direction with the car. We are a special drone, of course. Could use our onboard camera as well. Yeah, as you can see, once again, you can see the whole track from... Wow, this position, wow, those are some fantastic seats, but it would be a long run if you wanted to go see the podium. Which is, I guess, is another benefit of just sitting on like the front stretch, or you know, the first and final corners are probably the best places to sit, because it's easier for you to run over to down the front straight. You know, you don't ever see that on TV? All the fans running down the front straight to watch the podium. I guess for the same reason you could say, well, I wouldn't say the same about NASCAR. In NASCAR, if you wanted to see victory lane, you'd have to be in the infield, like I was at Las Vegas. Here comes Derek Hamill. He's going to win the French Grand Prix. And we didn't get a shot of it there because we're stupid. As it turns out, let's fly back a bit. Fly. I guess. That works. Okay. And I get to share revenue again. Yay! Williams had the two fastest times in practice, and well, Derek Hamill managed to outpace both of them, though they still had the second and third fastest times in qualifying, which it didn't actually go through. Derek Hamill wins today. He shares the podium with Rupert Weissmuller and Hibiki Ganha, Kana Matsuda, Matsuri Tokugawa, and Yukio Hagiwara. In the points-paying spots, 4 Japanese in the top 6. That is an achievement. still a few cars still getting onto pit road. Aaron Ortiz, Kid Honda, and Joey Trickle, and Eric Monaco, all of whom have had really bad days. Well, mostly Kid Honda, who came home last today. Hidaka Racer, Yo Watanabe, Zachary Taylor. Round at the top 10, no points for you. Patrick Smith, Mei Xiao, Steve Morgan, Tito Peters, Joey Trickle, and Eric Monaco came home on the lead lap. Pace car is lonely. The Goat and Chihuko finished the laps down. James Saunders crashed after Kikuchi Honda was spun by Aza Samir, and, well, it's also a bit of Mei Xiao's fault. Aaron Ortiz came home 3 laps down after being stuck on pit road for some reason. Aza Samir retired after being bumped off by Tito Peters. And Kikuchi Honda came home 4 laps down and had an absolutely terrible day. Although, having said that, he did bring the car home. I can't say the same about... Well, safely. I can't say the same about James Saunders. That's going to take a lot of money to fix that suspension. Derek Campbell shows some muscle at Manicure TR. Next race, Britain. Great Britain, to be exact. The World Bridge Circuit. Cool. It's been Hannah Foot. It's been a time and a half in honor. And I will see you in the next video. Still tobacco free. Don't push your luck. We will be seeing tobacco return in Hockenheim, buddy.